Hi guys, it's SugarPlumSimss here and welcome back to another video today. This is the part 2 of my dream home collab build that I'm doing with Simply Caity, who is another simmer on YouTube, and her channel is amazing. She has amazing videos, so definitely go and check it out. I will of course have all her links down below as I mentioned in the previous video, and you might have seen her video before mine because I've uploaded mine a bit after. I think we might have got a little bit messed up on times because she is 10 hours ahead. She either I got mixed up or she got mixed up, I don't know, but either way we have different upload times, which I mean doesn't really matter to be honest, because I'm sure you can watch her video and then go to mine, or the other way around if you are from my channel going on to her channel. But I mean either way you can watch both of our videos by the time you see mine, and it's all good. So anyway, part 2 of this build, we already made a bathroom, which I think is the bathroom for this bedroom, which is my bedroom. So my bedroom is actually quite different to the rest of the house, because I wouldn't want like a dark bedroom. My bedroom at the moment has a white desk, a wooden wardrobe which came with the house, so we can't actually move it, so even if I wanted to like paint it or anything I can't. And then I have like a wooden bookshelf, but like the rest of my stuff and my furniture is white, well not white but like quite pale, so I really prefer like a pale style bedroom, which is what I did here. And I also added in a keyboard because that is what I have in my bedroom right now, and a guitar because even though I don't own one personally, my dad has one, and I'd probably use it a lot if it came, which I mentioned in my last video. It actually hadn't come yet because we didn't bring over all our stuff when we moved back in September, so we're still waiting for those. So in this part of the speed build we are working on the upstairs and also the very tippity top. That was weird, I shouldn't have said that. The very tip top of the build, and also the landscaping at the in the back garden, and I think the front garden as well, because I can't remember whether we did it in the last episode or not. Not last episode, the last part or not, but I don't think we did. So anyway, in the top floor, well the middle floor, we have a guest bedroom. Well, we have 2 guest bedrooms. This bedroom, which I imagine if I had maybe like my parents stay over, because I am not old enough to live on my own yet, but building my dream home, I imagine this to be like a place I would live when I was older. So obviously I wouldn't be living with my family then, but I was thinking that I had a bedroom that my sisters could sleep in, even though they'd be a lot older than the bedroom I kind of made for them, because the bedroom's kind of a bit well, it's not as mature, although I suppose it's still a bit more mature than like a child's bedroom, but it still has a few sort of childlike features in it, I guess. So this bedroom would be like if my parents stayed over, and this bathroom, which I actually love, and especially in the screenshots it looks pretty good if I do say so myself. And also, if you haven't watched the last part, which I do recommend you do, but if you're just coming from my channel and you see this video and you're clicking on it, and even though it's the second part, which I mean I would recommend you watch the first part first, but I am sick, so if my throat sounds croaky and a bit annoying to listen to, I'm very sorry. I'm still kind of sick. I've been sick for a few days, and also I've eaten like a bunch of chocolate today because it's Easter. So yeah, it's not doing too good, but I mean I'm working with it because I don't want to let this collab go on too long, because we've both kind of been working on this collab for a few weeks now. Well, I don't know if it's a few weeks or a couple of weeks, I don't know. Basically we started this collab before I kind of took a 2-week break from YouTube because I just wasn't feeling into making videos. So yeah, it's been in the works for a while, and Caity had some personal stuff, and then I became ill, so we've just kind of been putting it off a little bit, but now we are back into we were both back into YouTube, so we're going to be uploading this, and obviously, as I mentioned, she's already uploaded hers, so you might have seen hers first, probably. Like, if you haven't seen her first, definitely check it out. I will have it linked in the down description thing down below. So what are we working on? Sorry, the camera is moving around a lot. This is my second study because I accidentally made 2 studies. So I have one on the bottom floor, one on the middle floor, and then the gym at the top, which I probably wouldn't use that often because I'm just not a very fit person. But actually, no, because if I had a gym, I personally would love to work out. I think it's just, like, even if I went to a gym where I live, which, I mean, I'm, like, under 16, so, like, I wouldn't be able to go to a gym and just work out by myself. I think you have to be supervised, which I don't know how I'd feel about. I don't know. I guess I would be a little bit self-conscious to work out just because I'm not very fit and I'm just not very good at working out and stuff. But I don't know, I guess if I had a home gym, that would make life so much easier and I would definitely work out a lot more. Well, I would definitely work out full stop because I don't work out at the moment. But I definitely love this study. It has a lot of bright colours. In this build, I definitely wanted to include sort of lots of bright colours because even though I do really love sort of more earthy colours in a build, and by earthy, I don't really mean creams because, to be honest, I just find that creams are a bit bland. But I do love the black framed windows that I used, and also the dark timber flooring. I just think that it looks so nice and it definitely matches it matches each other. And in a house, I wouldn't want it to be sort of like marble floors and like bright white walls. I just wouldn't want to live like that because, I don't know, I guess this house is sort of a good mix of being cozy enough that it's sort of like warm and feels homey, but it also isn't completely sort of, it feels like there's a lot of room and space basically, so I wouldn't feel claustrophobic in it, and there's a lot of space to move around, which, I mean, in my case it would definitely help because I would definitely have to move from the kitchen to my study or bedroom, so by the time I actually went in to grab a snack that I actually didn't need because I'm not actually hungry, because I do that a lot, it's kind of bad. You shouldn't do that. If you're not hungry, don't grab a snack. I mean, I do that anyway, but I probably would end up burning off calories by the time I get to the kitchen because it's so far away from the bedroom. I mean, probably not. Yeah, it's probably not that far, but you definitely burn off quite a few calories from having to trek all the way up to wherever you need to go. I think I struggled the most on with the landscaping. I just did not know what to do, so I think I took like a mini break from recording and tried to figure out what I wanted to do with the garden before I went on to it. So I think that the camera looks like it's moved because it quickly jumps, so that's probably why. Yeah, probably. I can't really remember, to be honest, because I built this house so long ago, and I've also had it sort of semi-edited together for quite a while as well, because I just didn't want to record a voiceover when I was sick because I knew that I would sound really bad, which I do still sound quite bad, but it's not as bad as it was a couple of days ago. In fact, a couple of days ago, I thought I would lose my voice because I was just sort of, what was I doing? Was I talking to myself? Like, what would I have been doing to actually find out that I would lose my voice? Because I wasn't talking to anybody. I was either just singing, because, I mean, sometimes I just sing to myself, because I'm sure a lot of people do. Probably not. But maybe I was talking to myself. That's weird. I swear I don't normally talk to myself. No, I definitely wasn't talking to myself. Now I'm probably just lying to make myself feel better. Nope, I wasn't talking to myself, I promise. But I thought I was going to lose my voice, basically. So, yeah, that's where I was going with that. Also, this little back garden, I did a few trees in, and I struggled a lot because I went through debug items to try and find these trees, but sometimes when I was placing them down, they wouldn't appear, or they'd just be like a little mound of dirt at the base of that planter pot, which, I mean, I didn't want. I wanted them to be fully grown, but some of them didn't look like that, and I wasn't sure whether they would just sort of, they wouldn't grow anyway, and you had to grow them yourself. I wasn't sure. Although I did use these yoga mats at the end of the pool, and I was thinking you could either use them as yoga mats, or you could use them as like towels. Well, you couldn't use them as towels, but you could pretend they were towels, which I thought would kind of be good. And also there is a massive part of this back garden that's just for like flowers and plants and stuff, which I would love to have a huge garden. I wouldn't be able to take care of it all by myself because I'm just not very good at plants. Well, actually, I've never really planted much, so I wouldn't know if I was bad at plants, or like keeping plants alive. I'd probably kill the plants, to be honest. Yeah, not a good idea to try, because I mean, like I said, I'd probably kill them. I need fake plants, probably. I mean, I think I can't remember whether I've had a plant in the past. Probably not. I've probably just been too scared to kill it, to be honest, because I would probably kill it anyway. Oh, and also, if you can notice that my mouse cursor is turned on in this video, then, like, I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure whether it's actually that bad, though, because the mouse cursor itself is quite small, and also because my game wasn't that laggy at the time of building this, it probably isn't that bad, because sometimes when I'm watching a video and the mouse cursor is there, like, sometimes you can tell that it's a bit more laggy because you can kind of see where the mouse cursor is and stuff, if that makes sense. So anyway, as you can see, this is a very repetitive process. I think I cut out some of it because it just took me quite a while and I was basically doing the same thing over and over again, but we are just adding a bunch of plants in, which I love the look of. I use these yellow and pink plants, and basically I just use any yellow and pink plants I can find and sort of mix them together, and I think that looks quite nice. And I also use these communal plant things, which I think they're from City Living, and I think they're mainly used for sort of community areas, but I thought they looked quite pretty in just like sort of these planter area things that I made. Also, you can probably see at the bottom that where I'm placing the plants, it says that they're custom content, which is not a bug or anything, it's just a mod that I have, which means that I can repeatedly place the plants without having to click back on them again. I mean, it doesn't work with the romantic gardens plants, which, I mean, I wish it did. I don't know how to get it to work, but I mean, it's alright because I can just do the base game plants, no problem, and it's just a very helpful mod, and I think I mentioned it in the previous part for this build, which you probably would have seen anyway. What was I going to say? I think I had something in mind to say. I'm not sure, but anyway, I was going to do these sprinklers in the garden, but they just kind of looked a bit weird, so I decided not to. Although what I did do, which took an absolute age, but it was worth it, I think, because I did these little hedges and I curved them so that it was quite like a smooth curve, and I don't know, I just think that it looked quite nice and it looks quite good and like clean and stuff, so I was really happy with how that turned out, and I think I cut it out because it was quite the tedious task, and it just took quite a long time. Yeah, I just cut it out there. Also, I actually wanted to quickly mention it because, I mean, since Caity kind of uploaded hers before mine, I did take a little bit of a snoop because I'm that curious person, annoyingly curious, so I didn't watch all the video yet because I wanted to finish recording my voiceover first, but I did look, and well, she had already sent me a picture on Twitter. I was just trying to see on her video whether she mentioned anything about like the time she was uploading it, but she didn't, but I still continued watching it anyway. Well, only like, I think I'm only like 5 minutes in, maybe 3 minutes, I can't remember. But her house is actually very similar to mine, which I think just kind of shows how similar our tastes are. Because, like, after we sort of set up the collab and stuff, we were still kind of talking. So, like, I'd probably call her a friend now. And I think we have quite similar tastes. And sorry if you can hear that, that's just my origin because I don't have my earphones plugged in, which I probably should have. I'm not, yeah, I need to keep my earphones plugged in. I just didn't want to have them plugged in for this. But anyway, so, I was looking at her build, and first of all, she built in the same island in Windenburg, which I thought was kind of funny. Because, well, like, I suppose it's not that funny because Windenburg is a very nice place, and I wanted to build on the island because, well, first of all, it had like the biggest lot, and I also didn't want to live in the countryside, so this was the next best place. And if I wasn't building on the island in Windenburg, I would probably build in that sort of commercial area in Windenburg, which I think is also very nice. But her build is very similar to mine. I think she used the same like black frame windows, and in general the build is quite similar. So I haven't seen the interior yet. I'm just going to wait until I finish this, and then I also need to get this uploaded. I mean, she still hasn't gone back to me about like the time of uploading, so I need to I'm probably just going to upload it, and then yeah, I need to make sure that both of them upload at the same time though. So that's something I need to do. So this little natural pond that I made, and I was inspired by Devin Bumpkin to do this because in one of his, what was it called? It was like a countryside type build, and it was like this big house that, I think it was like a converted farmhouse maybe. I can't really remember the video, but he did this massive natural pond which I thought looked really good, and I was kind of inspired to do it like that. So I did use the same techniques with the waterfall, and I also he said that it looked more natural if you just used less colourful plants, which is something I did try to do. And I also nearly forgot about this balcony, which I didn't really do much with because, to be honest, by the time I got around to it, I got a little bit bored. But anyway, so this build is going to be up on the gallery, just under my username, which is down below in the description if you're curious. And I've updated my outro, which you will probably have seen in my last video, but I updated it and I really love how it looks, so hopefully you guys like how it looks as well. I did get some feedback on Twitter and most of you seem to like it, so that's great. And I've also updated my YouTube banner, and I'm going to be updating my creator sim thumbnails so that they look more similar. And I'm not sure about the big sister thumbnail. Maybe I'll give them a makeover first and then I'll update it. Yeah, I'll probably do that. But anyway, we are coming up to the end of the build, are we? Yes, and I'm doing this thing with the pool, which I really love how it looks, and you will see it at the end of the video in the screenshots. But anyway, I really hope you enjoy, what am I saying? I really hope you enjoy, and also there are like 2 minutes of screenshots because I could not choose which ones to keep and which ones to get rid of us. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. If you did, give this a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video, which should hopefully be soon. Anyway,